Well, let's see. Probably about 2 months ago, I had a friend of mine say that their grandmother had this stuff that you see in front of you in their basement. So I'm going to guess it's been in the basement for 30 years. I mean, who knows, right? Now, those of you who follow my channel know that I have not one, but two Kirby G3s. And one has a broken handle spring, but other than that, both of them work fine and have been completely refurbished. So I think this is a significant amount of G3 stuff, unfortunately missing the hose. I don't know why the hose is always the first thing to go, but I mean, that's just unfortunately the way it is. And obviously we have some G4 things in a G4 box. So that's really, all I know. So how about we go and see what his donation actually gave to the lab. And because this is significantly dirty, I've got my plastic wash tub over here. And we're going to go and take everything we can that should go in the tub and put it in the tub. This has been airing out for some time. I don't think there's anything live, little creepy crawlies running around in it. But, you never know. So, let's see. I'll put the box over there. And let's examine everything one at a time. And then we're going to go and put everything in the tub. Okay, so here is the hard floor tool. Looks like it's in, honestly, really good shape. I mean, maybe it had some use, but honestly, I think it just sat there. I don't think anybody really ever touched that. So, all right, great. We have a big wall brush, or I suppose you could use it for a floor or small tight areas. This is very dirty, and the bristles, they are very soft, and man, they look almost brand new. So the bristles come off by just pulling here, because it's got a little metal split right there. So that comes off easily. All right, great. Then you can use this, I suppose, as like an upholstery tool. Well, a big one, However, whatever suits your imagination. So that's pretty dirty. We have not one, but two extension tubes. And what's interesting is even though these tubes, it's supposed to be kind of like this off-whitish color, and as far as I'm aware of, they weren't in the sun for a long period of time, and you still have this discoloration in here. I know there's something you can do known as like retro bright, and you can probably bring these pieces back to their original color. I'm not really that concerned about it, but certainly can look that up on YouTube if you want to. And everything here is fine. I mean, I just don't see any evidence of real use. I mean, maybe one-time use, maybe none-time use. This has been used. It's got some scratches here. Here's a smaller upholstery tool. This little piece comes off because it's just clipped on. You can use it like that, or use it with its airflow and suction reduction plate, I guess. It's very dirty. There really isn't any smell left. I mean, I think it had some when I got it, but not now. Like I said, it's been airing out for a long time. Aha! Here is the handle. There, and it's got your adjustable airflow and suction. And this feels, honestly, like it's never been used. It's accumulated dust and dirt, and maybe a little bit of smell to it, but essentially brand new. Let's see, here is a horsehair brush. Believe it or not, this can actually separate as well. You can remove the bristles from the body. I guess I'm not going to do that right this second. Well, anyway, you can pry it off of there, but this doesn't look like it was ever used either. Interesting to note that the bristles are just falling. They're just disintegrating. Well, they're falling out. So the glue and the crimp or whatever that they've used has failed, and yeah, it's just fallen apart. So that's a little disappointing. I mean, poor little dusting brush. Oh well, I got a lot of these. Okay, here is the, and I've said this for many years, don't use this on any vacuum, because what does it do? It takes an opening, like say about 1 inch in diameter, right? It can pass some airflow, and it takes it down to, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch in diameter. And you know what that does? That puts huge strain on the motor. The motor just screams up in RPM, and it's a terrible way to actually use your machine. So I don't ever recommend using this because it's too hard on the machine. It's just it wears it down too fast. Aha! This is what I call the pig nose. So this is what you put on the front of your Kirby when you convert it as you're getting ready to use, say, the blower mode, for example. So it fits right on the front after you take, the power nozzle off. And this is in mint condition. There's a screen in there, and that screen is immaculate. Yeah, no dirt. It's got a seal, and the seal looks practically like brand new. Let's see. We have the conversion handle. So when you convert your Kirby from an upright into a canister mode, you need to use your conversion handle. It makes things a lot more convenient. And this is neat. I don't think I have any conversion handles, and I have them from G4 on up, that have printing on it. So it says, caution, place cleaner drive pedal at rear of cleaner. Place cleaner drive pedal at rear of cleaner in N neutral position when using portable handle. And this thing is, yeah, this is heavy. But I've never seen it with printing on it. So that's new to me anyway. And we have the crevasse tool. And this looks like it's had, well, we got some spider material in here. Let me get that off with my finger. And this has had a little bit of use. It's not exactly straight. Kind of goes to the left a little bit. But it's in really good shape, but this has definitely had some use. Let's see. So we have here, this goes on end of the crevice tool. So this is, I'll call it a friction device, pipe cleaner, so to speak. And that actually fits in, let's see, is it this way? Yeah, it goes in the other way. Here. That fits in there like that, and you can do this with it to agitate difficult to clean spots. And then with the Kirby's tremendous airflow, which is what picks up dirt, it will then enter the crevice tool. So, all right, this is, yeah, that's never been used. Okay, what else is in here? I have a little plastic bag. Here's a part that goes to the Suds tool that's there that helps make the Suds. All right, that's never been used. Yeah, never been used. Really doesn't even need a cleaning. And here is a combination cleaning head massage tool. Yeah, that's what they do. Or you could use it to, go on a dog's fur or something like that. And this is in mint condition. It's not even dirty. You know what? It smells old, but that's about it. And I have a brand new 301-291 knurled belt in obviously completely brand new condition. Cool. I can always use another Kirby belt. Here's just a plastic bag. Now I'll just throw that out. I don't need that. And then here is the handy plastic carrying case, which my understanding is going forward for the, what is it, Avalier 2, my understanding is, now maybe I saw a picture and I misinterpreted something, that they don't do this anymore. They put all the tools in a bag. Now, I could see that being advantageous in some situations, but I got to be honest with you, I got a bunch of these things. See how dirty that is? I prefer a caddy, a sturdy caddy. You know, you spend the money that you spend on a Kirby and you get a $2 or $3 knapsack, you know, a small little fabric bag to put your tools in. That's like what you'd get with a Shark, you know, for $200. So I see the demise of this as being a bad thing. Oh, let's see. It says electronically checked for quality by Rosa C. Manufacture date March 12th, 1993. And there's the tag right there. Still got the tag. Of course, when I wash it, I'm probably going to end up, you know what? There. I'll just take the tag off for safekeeping because it would soak off. So let's see. Oh, we got a little spider running around. Oh, not anymore. So let's see if I can gently take that tag off. Oh, hey, you made it over there. Right, go. Just kind of gently take that tag. I'm not partial to the tag one way or another. You saw it, I saw it. So, oh, it's, you know, it's 90% coming off, but it's that little bit. I don't have a razor blade on me. So, yeah, I think we managed to save most of it. Ooh, it's a tag. Okay. So that'll go, you know, I'm going to put that over there. I might find a spot to put this tag so I don't lose it. Okay, so here's we do have bugs out here in Ohio. It is August. Here we have the sudsing tool, and that's where you can use this to really get the suds out. I'm not thinking that this was used at all. Got a little dip tube, a little straw right here. That's in good shape. It's not hard as a rock. Okay. Just a couple of just pieces of trash. It smells old. That's all it is. So I'm going to soak this stuff in the tub for a little while. There's some crusty bits on the inside. Otherwise, this is in great shape. I think it's got a little bit of bug poop on it. So yeah, you do have it where it smells old. Okay, so you know, whatever. We'll get rid of that smell. And I'm going to put it. This is a very hot but also a humid day here in Ohio. So I want to put everything back on the bench seating we have, and then it's going to sit out in, I don't know, maybe like 85, 90 degree weather. It'll get all that mold and mildew smell out. So we have some Generation 3 bags, yellow ones. I have seen a lot of different Generation 3 bags, but it's been a long time since I've seen the yellow ones. So maybe you have a whole bunch of these. Now, a note about bags. So, I mean, a bag is a bag. It'll work. I don't think I'd use these because, well, they probably will split, tear, or whatnot, because they could be a number of years old. Although I'm looking at the little rubber seal, and that's usually a decent indicator. It's a little dried out. It's not bad. I think it would be functional, but I always recommend using HEPA bags. So the HEPA bags filter a lot better. You can turn them inside out with your thumbs and blow the dirt out and then reuse the bag so long as you haven't sucked up something you shouldn't have. So I've proven that years ago. You can reuse the bag. I've had good experience up to about 8 times, depending on, again, what you pick up. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 of these. They look to be in fairly good shape. I'd probably just end up storing these things. I can't say that I really have much of a use for them personally. It's nice that they're yellow. I usually come across ones that are anything other than that color. Not going to wash those. I do like this, an original Generation 3 Manuel. Yep, that's great. And it's in very usable condition, but I love it. So it's kind of pinkish. Hopefully that shows up to be the right color on camera, but that's kind of pinkish. Kind of like what the logo is here, the Generation logo. Hi, welcome to my white and offset with pink accents Generation 3. Yeah, it's in good shape. And this, you know, there's nothing written on it. This is in nearly new condition, although it is a little bent up. But it's nice to have the full manual. You can get the manuals online. They should be available at, what is it, Kirby.com, and you ought to be able to download the manual, the electronic version, you know, the PDF. So that's great to be able to have that. It's not too faded. I mean, hey, I've seen worse. Okay, make a little room here. Now here is a Generation 4 box. What's this like? Smells old, okay? It's not destroyed. When I got my Generation 4 was my first of the entire Generation series of that type. And I think I got it, give me a minute, I think I got it sometime toward the end of 2014, somewhere around there. It was my first G series, you know, with the transmission pedal. And its box not only was stinky like this, it probably has some stains on it, but it was in really sad shape. So I had to use a lot of packing tape in order to kind of put it back together. So my my other G4 box is in much better shape than this. But you can clean these boxes up a little bit. But this one, yeah, it smells old. Okay, here is the Suds tank. And is there any evidence this has been used at all? So I don't see the little sponge in here, but we haven't finished digging out what's in the rest of this box yet. But I don't see a sponge. I bought a pack of like 10 Kirby sponges years ago, so I got sponges. The knob, yeah, it turns well. Honestly, it turns like it's brand new. It does. It has that new feel to it. Oh, yeah, okay. It's old, okay? It's definitely old. But you can see it's clean, and the plastic hasn't gone completely yellow, right? So we will, you know what it is depending on how bad the smell is, I can soak these things for 24 hours in heavy Persil. It'll kill most of the mold and mildew smell. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so I don't think this shampoo accessory was ever used. So here's the hose, and this is really clean and clear. There's no rust on the ends. You know, it smells old, but I don't believe this is ever used. This has ever been used. So this is kind of a treat. Brand new, 30, let's say, they said it was 93, 30-year-old Kirby parts. So it's got a little screen in here, in this piece. This piece is just, you know, completely clear all the way through. This actually has, yeah, this has a screen built in. And you can get it out, but I'm going to leave it in there for now. But it's got a screen in there. Yep, I'll just leave it apart. Why not? All right, here's the top part of the shampoo unit. And look at that. I had somebody ask a question of whether or not you can get new decals. Last time I looked, which was years ago, you could. This decal doesn't have a scratch on it. And, you know, it looks like there's a tiny bit of I don't really want to call it rust, but there's a tiny bit of dirt and discoloration. It seems to come off fairly easily. That just might be what happens over time. I can't say that this looks like it's even been used once. Let's see, how well does that turn? Yeah, it turns like it's new. It does. It does. All the decals look great. There seems to be evidence of aging. Oh, date code says 93. Nice. And this says model 293093 for the shampoo system right up there. And we have other pieces. See, here is the brush roll for the shampooer. Oh, come on out. Out, 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 out. You get one end out. Come on. Well, all right, fine. There, just push it out like that. There. So this brush roll with a belt on it, this is the non-knurled belt. And I'm going to say, and there's no marking on it at all. It's not like it's worn off. It's like there was never anything there to begin with. It looks in really good shape. It seems to have some age. Maybe this was used once, but it seems like it's really just age. And we can wash that. Here's the brush roll. And the bearings, man, it's just like brand new. So, I mean, there's some dust in it and whatnot. You know, accumulation from being in a dirty basement, apparently, for a number of years. This is essentially brand new. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not seeing wear marks, score marks, nothing. So this is essentially new. And then here is a few other plastic pieces. I'm just not seeing a whole lot of wear. I'm not. Yeah, here's a bottom scraper. Scrapes against your carpet. It's got age wear on it, but I don't think it has use wear. I mean, maybe they used it once, but that is in really good shape. And there's another squeegee down here. And it's not even bent. You know, like from any type of usage. I mean, wow. That's fantastic. See, this should come up and out. Yep. I'm just not seeing any appreciable wear at all. So this is essentially new, I'll call it. And I think we're at the bottom of the box. And there's, I don't know if this is the genuine Kirby stuff or not. It's just a piece of plastic that everything sat on. I don't know if this is what they used in '93 to line the inside of this box, but there is another liner in here that I do know that they go and line the box with, and that's just a piece of paper like that. And let me just dump out some of the accumulating dust. And there's the inside of the box. So I think we're done for everything we need to do out here. Yeah, this kind of, I don't know, wax paper, something like that. So certainly not going to bathe anything, but you know what? I seem to remember, it's been years since I've reconditioned cardboard. I think I sprayed it with something, a gentle spray. I don't know if it was like a Febreze or whatever it was. I mean, you don't soak the cardboard, but I think I sprayed it with something. You tell me in the comment section below how you go like to recondition old cardboard, because this is, it's complete. It's not torn. It's not in bad shape, but you know, it's smelly. It's a little dirty, and it certainly can be, you know, wiped off or wiped down, but obviously you don't want to soak it. You don't want to really get it wet. So I am going to leave the paper products out here. And then how about we reconvene My upstairs tub that I do not use for bathing, I use it for cleaning vacuum parts. That's what I do, because the tub is a garden tub and it's just entirely too small. So this is what's, not that, this is what is gonna go in the tub. Here's one way to open a box. Hey, it's the next day. Hopefully all the nastiness has been, well, soaked off.